should I just go to Measurehead, or... We're still on drug business. Oh, I've never been in a bar. Shit. Okay, don't forget
something odd
to check the bar.
Tell me to fuck off again?
I know you've been giving me the run around. Fess up. Where is the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does the lady driver?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Okay.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
He says, unsure where this is leading.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
He gets closer to him.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
But I have 17%. Whoa. Yeah, it's just impossible. Half light. I don't think I have anything to get it higher. Yeah, that's just pointless to even try. Maybe I will come back to him. We'll see. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. I thought it was a bar and not flower shop. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, okay.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle.
Wow,
You're a
only-
richer man now.
Only 2.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste
Wait, it's
Pharmaceutics
not
logo.
flower shop.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Hmm. So 0.9 for 1 health charge, which is not terrible. And if you buy this, you get +3. It's not that great though, to save up, really. It's like, it would be 2.7 if you buy 3 Nosafeeds. So the savings is just 20 cents. What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Was it grayed out already? Or it just looks this way? Can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
She chews her bubblegum absent-mindedly.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine
Yeah,
heals
thanks.
+3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma
Magnesium?
heals +3 morale.
Not magnesium? What? Magnesium? Is this a British thing again? Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
She nods slowly at the cabinet.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She points at the cabinet.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
I mean, at some point Saint Baptiste has been a person. Okay.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
They don't you just have speed here, right? This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her, then adjusts her head. So they're selling medicine and also booze.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Oh, there is a question about speed. +1 intellect, -1 health. The fuck? +1 physique, -1 morale. I can get to drink because I have so much morale. A pale aged vodka does the same effects as the cheap one. Commodore Red. Do they stuck? I wonder. The effects. And for how long the bonus will be. Would be nice to have this information beforehand. Do you show speed at this establishment?
Huh? Speed. Like, speed. No, Frittte doesn't do that.
She blinks at you, bewildered.
Of course not. Frittte is an establishment that acts within the law. Is that all, detective?
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frittte only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Please tell me more about these products.
The pale-aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale?
You know.
She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. Okay, what will consuming this stuff will do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
She stares at you, unsure.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
But it still doesn't tell me for how long.
Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Wasting money on that though. But also I do need some boosts for skill checks.
Welcome to Frittte. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's the magazine you're reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
I approve of this, very futuristic.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
What did I do? Before we go on, what is the fruit?
I don't know. Frittte?
She shrugs. Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum with disgust.
The story goes that normal Frittte, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Frittte Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Let's proceed. I have some more questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
She puts down the magazine. Does Frittte have a warehouse in the back of the Berlin and Rags?
a warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Did you know the man who died?
not really.
Not really? Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long was it? Has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
How helpful. What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional.
Okay.
Okay. She scratches her nose. Thank your help. What? Thank your for your help. Typo, I guess. Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean what reality? Economic reality or?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
Yes, tell me about the economic reality.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
What about the physical reality
I
then?
don't know. What about it?
Where are we?
We're in Frit
No, I meant where are we on a larger scale?
as mankind or as a nation or
What will her essay prompt be?
As a mankind,
in a good place.
she rubs her face thinking, in a good place. What?
I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know.
She shrugs, then folds her magazine back. What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
And I can't see it because of the angle.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
I was about to say. Where is the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and demands democracy.
What about the one we had here in the Rivasol? Was there a revolution when it was backwards to No, it would be called military takedown or something. If you want to put an authority on in government instead of actually trying. Yeah, I don't know. What about the one we had here in Rivashol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
The coalition? What's that? Someone told me there is one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
She taps the magazine on the counter. I won't bother you with this nonsense anymore.
Cool.
Oh shit. I keep knocking in the microphone for some reason. Nothing else in here? There's a little boat. Model. What else does she have? Wait. Huh. I did miss this.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Frittte slogan on the back.
+1 endurance. It will give me health. Oh, what is that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Will that swap my jacket or not? Yeah, I think it will. +1 spirit the corpse. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, maybe if I have more money. I'll try to remember that there is an endurance boost here. And also I found a place where I can actually dump my bottles. Alright, so I'm stuck on the task to look for drug smuggling. Because the girl left. Where is it? Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. Who else can know about it?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Well, I guess let's just try to get in then. Maybe it won't work out even.
Promising race pupil returns.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
He looks toward the coast defiantly.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
I don't know. His whole thing is an act of some sort. I wouldn't say that this is more than what he usually says. There's more to it. What have you got against him?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Huh. She's the girl who was a gardener is a sexual pervert? Who do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
The lieutenant takes a quick note. I think I know what the race enigma is.
And
Oh no. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. It's just something you shock people with, liberal and progressive people. It's something you want to be. It's a free association language exercise. Degenerate race hero. I don't know about the rest, but it's clear I should stop drinking the ancient Ilmaran mind poison al Ghul. This dump is really to be superseded by the Areopagite superstate. I can serve as a clerk in your administration. Maybe you need a cop. I mean, the seventh one could be a little bit blatant, but this is the best one so far. The second one might be true, but I have no idea if it's correct or not. This dump is really to be superseded by the Areopagite superstate. I can serve as a clerk in your administration. Maybe you need a cop.
everyone can see that. It has little to do with the race enigma.
Baby, don't be mean. Give him another chance.
The woman pleads with Measurehead.
Anything for you, babe.
Doesn't really fit. Everything's calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The Great Race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is to verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to... You don't... It's not helpful. Fuck, how am I supposed to know what is this about if you don't even tell me? Six could be something good. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory.
Look, babe. The minion of law is also a racist. But his racism is basic and road. He thinks he has solved the Great Race enigma by describing a road mechanism of scientific competition.
So unadvanced.
The woman looks half bored.
The basic race education he received in high school has led him to think his phylum are the sole authors of race theory.
So was it right?
An esoteric study reaching back to the ancient mass society of Pericarnassus over 4,500 years ago. Basic racist, I take pity on you. You clearly want to enter the harbor bad, like a little boy who wants to go on the potty. I can press the button for you. It will open the door.
That's all I wanted.
Very well. You may enter the door once. Our race conversation here has concluded.
Once? I can't go back and forth, really?
Finally. Let's go.
The lieutenant impatiently gestures toward the door. Just look at him, the wonderful hunk. Fuck, I can't... I still can't go past him. Huh. What the fuck? Was it here before? Was it open before? Or is this the thing he opened? Shit. Or did I miss it? The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Every worker member of the board is written on at the top of the flyers. And at the bottom the union logo and demand democracy. This is a Dave Wee typewriter. The model name is on the back. The standard office file cabinet, the drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Why?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Force yourself to go through the folders.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Whirling borscht? What the hell is borscht? Oh, it's soup. I didn't thought it was spelled this way in English, actually. Yeah, I don't know why there's an extra letter here. Like in Russian it's spelled borscht. In Ukrainian it's probably spelled the same way. Actually, who knows?
All items
yeah,
on the
let's
list
continue.
have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, him a to-do list note with a list of errands for Everard.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Well, he gets food from the whirling, right? That's the lead.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself, the drawer, slides shut smoothly.
Book La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. Yes. The leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Frizzell with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Frizzell. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
What? This makes no sense. I would think, because it's satirical, it would indicate that this leader is supposed to be like a fool or be fooled by something. That's why it has antlers. Strange. Why Frizzell?
Because Frizzell was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Flip through the pages, see what catches your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism.
Du cristal à la fumée. Well, I think it basically translated, right? Crystal and then fumée is probably smoke. Smash crystal into smoke. Let's check it out. Oh, it's even a movie from 2010. It's supposed to, maybe it's just a common phrase. From crystal to smoke.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunst and Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. Why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you. It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip-Top Tourney, a critical Mazovian perspective. The Tip-Top Tourney is an inter-Isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll. In Revachol, it's held quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carousel racing circuit.
Alright, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip-Top Tourney.
Wait, what's wrong with the Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes. So, all of it, basically.
What's so bad about sponsorships?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a Frittte.
Even a Frittte. Right, but then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
Is that true though? In real life? How often do they crash? I don't think there's much people who watch it just for the violence. I don't like races at all. It's very boring to me. There's no third option where... well, I guess go with the first one. No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave.
I guess I've never thought about it that much.
That's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Kim, this article says that no one really watches Tip Top Tourney for the races.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads one or two books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Let's see what they mean by local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Cape Side apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants, simply for not having paid their rent.
Simply. Wow. If it weren't for the wild pines, all those mushers would be out of job. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? Why should I care? This doesn't have anything to do with me. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation?
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition. Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left out in the cold. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
The hell is puerile? Frivolous, childish, immature. Put the magazine away. I wonder. Okay, I wonder if it got us some bonuses. Maybe when we are going to talk to the people from the union. Who knows? More books. Postcard. La Delta 51, Le Jardin 21. Oh, I never read about those two. The sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Midtown traffic passes overhead. The ghosts of skyscrapers disappear into a beige midday mist, vapor rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. And Le Jardin, this laminated postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, the eastern bank is already fully renovated. The hillsides are lush with gardens and residences. Someone's parked a small beige aircraft by the fountain. What the hell is this?
Beige.
Oh, that's a color. I like how in both of them is the same color appears. This postcard will sell for a pretty penny. Yeah, but like I can't sell those things. They can come in handy. More magnesium. Sunglasses. -1 drama, visual calculus +1. Office glasses.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Do we need a phone? I mean, it's just 10 cents. Let's
The
try it
machine
out.
swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
The fuck? Dial a random number. Why not? So the gloves give me +1
The already
interfacing.
familiar cold touch
Now
of
it's
plastic
almost
welcomes you
30%.
as you pick up the handset. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Use patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
I might try this again later.
Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing.
Man, I don't like this system at all. But you have to put fucking points if you want to refresh it. Like, come on. My skill strategy will be just chaotic. Because I'm going to focus on refreshing more than on what I want. The door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a passcard. What? But I got in. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the new union leader. So this is the door that he opened for us. Okay, that's why I missed it.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. This is your cloak. You can feel it.
What the hell? Lieutenant. Point at the clock. I think that's mine.
Yes, it does bear the RCM insignia, and we are the only detectives in Martinez.
You think I should get it?
The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, yes I do.
How the hell it ended up here, though?
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
+1 shivers. Wow, that's good. Swaps with the blazer, with the jacket. I look a little bit less of a hobo from some angles. Collecting rainwater. Oh, level up. Go for empathy. Yeah. Legendary. Shit. So high. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like something. Oh wait, can I go there? Huh. I want that change. Okay, so... I think this is the secret way in, yeah. But I couldn't pry it open. I think I failed the skill check. Huh. Wait, this is dead end, right? At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. Yeah, time to collect. Give me that dough. I collected like half of the Martinez worth of bottles and just got me to René. So little. Is this a balcony where the guy was smoking? Or at least a part where you can... Why is it blue? A part where you can go through.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud.
Oh, it's the guy in uniform.
Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. You need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
So this is where René works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabiniers uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. The girl is young and pretty, the man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. On the back, a very steady hand has written the words Rivashow Fair, summer of '91. hell was that?
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
How the hell I got here? This is really sad. I must have been miserable.
Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
He turns to leave. Oh, some loot. Fuck, it's hard to know where the hell you can go. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. The hell? Okay, can go that way. Nothing there. Oh. Kvalsund means whale fjord in something. Erdian. So Ardian supposed to be, what the hell? Those glitches, or it's supposed to be this way? I see like parts of the screen distorting. Huh. Weird. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Yeah, I think this is glitching out, and it's a time to take a break, so I'll be back and hopefully it will be fixed by just reloading the game.